Okay, welcome back to Elimination 3. This time with decimals. Yay, decimal! That's right. Why are we doing? I'm going to do this. I'm going to eliminate all of the decimals on this side, on the left side of these equations, by multiplying everything by 10. And the reason that I'm going to do that is because I don't want to deal with the decimals on this side. Right, that just seems easy. So it's 22x, I know I'm using green this time, plus 30y is equal to 152.5. And then down here it's 46x plus 21y is equal to, oh, you know what? I just had a thought. So this is what happens when you make a mistake. Nope, don't do that, Tom. Do this. I'm going to multiply this instead by 100 because then I get 460x plus 210y, and I'll show you why that's important in a second, equals 1832.5, right? Now, if you look carefully at this, 30 goes into 210 7 times. So I'm going to multiply this top thing. Let's do it in a different color. Red, say, by 7. 7. And I'm going to use my trusty, dusty, handy-dandy calculator just to check my work because I want to make sure that I get this right. 22 times 7 would be 154. So that's 154x plus 210y is equal to, again, 152.5 times 7 is 1067.5. Now, don't worry about the 0.5s on this side. They're going to go away. 460x then plus 210y, that's a plus, is 1832.5. Look at that. We've got things in the right sort of orders of magnitude. I'm going to draw a line here and I'm going to subtract. 154 minus 460 is 306x. Plus 0 is, let's make sure we do this right too. I'm just going to subtract 1832.5. Boom! Negative 765. Negative 765. So then 306x is equal to negative, now that's a 3, 765. And you can divide by 306. Now here's what I know is that 765 divided by 306 is 2.5. So x then is negative 2.5. So if x is negative 2.5, we can then straight plug it in to this equation. So 2.2 times 2.5, negative 2.5, plus 3y is equal to 15.25. So negative 2.2 times 2.5 is negative 5.5. So negative 5.5 plus 3y is 15.25. You can hear the yelling outside. That's Phoebe. And then I'm going to add 5.5 to both sides. And 3y, and there's Ryla, is 20.75. So if you divide by 3, whoops, that's a y. Then y is, let's just do this, plus 15. Well, that's negative. Divided by 3, 6.91. That's weird. 6, no, that's a 9. We'll call it 6.91. 92, because it's 917 repeating. Okay. And there we go. There is your decimal solution. Next on the queue will be your favorite, my favorite, fractions. You know, there's a fine line between the numerator and the denominator. But only a fraction of you are going to get that joke. Okay, here we go with fractions. So again, some of you are afraid of these things. Fractions are numbers too. Hashtag fractions are numbers too. But I think we can actually get rid of them. If you look carefully, these are all fourths and a half. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to make these improper fractions, these mixed numbers improper fractions. So that's 1/4 x plus 4y is equal to 8/11, and then this one becomes 3x plus 1/2y is equal to 37/4. Now, I'm going to multiply everything by 4. And the reason that I'm going to do that is that 4 is the largest common denominator for all of these numbers. And then, by doing this, I clear all of the fractions. Watch. 4 times 1/4 is 1x plus 16y, because I'm distributing. 11/4 times 4 is 11. Neat-o. And 4 times 3x is 12x. Plus 1/2 of 4 is 2y. And that equals 37. Nifty. Neato. Now, we have some awkward numbers to deal with. I'm just going to select this whole thing because I think it's going to be useful. And I'm going to move it over here, because that just makes those lovely bubble letters that everyone loves. Okay, so again, I need to multiply, but I'm going to get some really big numbers in here if I multiply, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to multiply this by 8. Okay, so 96x plus 16y is equal to 240 plus 56 is 296. And then I've got x plus 16y is equal to 11. Just seems so tiny. Anyway, I'm going to subtract. 96 minus x is 95x. 16y minus 16y is 0. And then 296 minus 11 is 29. Oh, that's a 9, Tom. Mr. Allen. And there's an equals 285 to 85. Okay, whew, that was really somewhat challenging. So 95x then is equal to 285. Wait, look, there's no fractions anywhere to be found until we do this. And we create some fractions, which are really just undone division. X then, surprisingly enough, is 3. What? So let's plug that back into one of our equations. We don't have to use one of the original equations. We could use this one. I'm going to use this one, because 3 plus 16y should equal 11. Minus 3 minus 3, 16y is 8. Divide by 16, divide by 16, and yes, we get back to fractions with 1/2. Now, I want to show you how you check this, and you can do this with any eliminations. I have my ordered pair, 3 and 1/2, and I'm going to plug it into, I'm going to just do this, select this, and copy it, edit, copy, and then I'm going to add another page and paste it. And then so I know already that x is 3 and y is 1/2. So if I just plug those in, so 1/4 times 3 plus 4 times 1/2 should be 2 3/4. I'm not even going to convert that. 1/4 times 3 is 3/4. 1/2 of 4 is 2. And the very definition of 2 3/4 is 2 plus 3/4. So check, we've done it right. All right, I hope you've enjoyed it. Bye!